I'm going to do a video on light and darkness, and I have various notes here that's kind of mixed up. First of all, I'm going to talk about the science behind light and darkness, which I was never good at science in school, not any of the science subjects, but I took a few notes from the internet. Light is a thing. It's particles, electromagnetic waves. You can count, you can measure light, so different intensities of light have different measures and counts of wavelengths. Light is a photon. Darkness is not a thing. It doesn't have speed. It does exist. It's the absence of a thing. It absorbs all light. Darkness devoid of light does not exist. Darkness has no energy. Because of energy, it's impossible to have complete darkness within the laws of physics. Darkness is the lack of illumination. Darkness is a state or quality. Dark is used to describe something. And then when we go to the Bible, there's all kinds of things. So you can look up the Bible verses. I have quite a few Bible verses. Here's the fact. God created darkness. God created all things. But God is not darkness, and in him is no darkness. God created everything. Satan didn't create anything. He destroys everything. He's a destroyer. God is a creator. So I have Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Now, that sounds kind of like absurd, but this is the Bible. So either we believe the word or throw it in the garbage. Might as well believe, because Jesus is your only hope. Like the movie, what Obi-Wan Kenobi is my only hope. Jesus is your only hope. If you don't have Jesus and follow him, there's no eternity in heaven for you. There is another eternity somewhere else where you don't want to go. Amos 3, verse 6. Now, I should have tabs on my Bible. And I probably won't even go there because I probably can't even find it. Amos, one of the little books. Oh, I see it here. Amos 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it? Well, that is about evil. So evil is dark, but we were specifically talking about darkness. Now, people, they do their bad deeds usually in the darkness. Why? Because you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be caught. You have lies. You say lies. Lies are undercover to protect yourself because you don't want the truth to be known. Truth comes to the light. Now, here's some verses. Psalm 23 is the valley of the shadow of death. So there's darkness. Ephesians 6 is the rulers of darkness. Let's look that up. The rulers of darkness. Ephesians. Chapter 6. I did not say what verse, but here it is. Verse 12. Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, the rulers of the darkness of this world. Now we know that Satan was cast to this earth and his followers, and they have been creating a lot of havoc on this earth and will create a lot more before the coming of the Lord. God has given them certain amount of power. They have no power unless the Lord allows them to have that power. So the point is, the Lord is allowing you to follow him or Satan, the light or the darkness. Not just the physical light or the darkness that will come in about 10 hours here, but in your heart, in your soul, there's a choice that you need to make. And 1 Peter 2 is called out of darkness, and then 1 John 2 says, he who hates his brother is in darkness. Whoa, is in darkness. He who hates his brother, and he walks in darkness, and he doesn't know where he is going. He is blind. Now that's just from hatred. You call yourself a believer, you can't hate. And 1 John 1, cannot fellowship with God if you walk in darkness. And John 1:3, God made darkness and light. And John 3, verse 20, darkness hates the light. 2 Corinthians 6, darkness doesn't commune with light. 2 Corinthians 4, the God of this world blinds the minds of people. 2 Corinthians 4:6, God commanded the light to shine out of darkness. And here, Luke 1:79, man sits in darkness and in the shadow of death. So you don't have to worry about darkness if you're walking in the light. And there's a lot of other verses about walking in the light. And so you can look up those verses, and I pray that you will walk in the light. It's the best choice. You have troubles in the world, whether you're a Christian or not a Christian. And if you're not a Christian, you can go to mom and dad or your neighbors or your friends with your problems, but they can't help you. Not really. With some things, they tell you, give you some advice. You can get advice from Google. But when you have Jesus, then you have the eternal, always existing one to come to, and he is the Father and he loves you.